suggested, I would like to get you a holiday surprise before we see the sights. So George loves surprises. He wanted to get a surprise for the man with the yellow hat too. Why? There was a whole bunch of surprises all ready to go. Which one of these could be his gift for the man with the yellow hat? Which one, Christian?
That one.
Okay. So Curious George opened a box and peeked inside. The box was empty. He said, Huh? What kind of surprise is this? This is an empty box.
It's under there.
Then George opened another box. It was empty again. All of the boxes were empty. Suddenly, the clerk came running. Stop. Stop, please. You're ruining my display. But George did not want to stop. He wanted to go. He wanted to get away fast. Quickly, he climbed on the escalator. George went up, and the clerk went up. What George wanted now was to find his friend. What luck. George spotted the man in the yellow hat going the opposite direction. He was going down. George wanted to find out. So he jumped up in the sky, he grabbed onto the light, and swung over to the other side.
It's gonna break.
What's gonna happen next? George followed the yellow hat out of the store and around the corner. He chased down the stairs. Where could his friend be? Was George surprised? No, this was the subway. George got on the train just in time. He thought maybe his friend was playing a game with him. But where's the man now? Do you guys see him? He's right there. Kennedy, where is he? He's right there. Could that be his friend on the subway car?
Yes!
So George jumped on the subway train and he balanced all over everyone's head. Suddenly the train stopped, and when the doors opened, the yellow man disappeared. Do you guys see the guy with the yellow hat? Where could he be? Right there. But he was too late. This was not a surprise after all. This was a mistake. The yellow hat was nowhere to be. Poor George. He was all alone in the big, big city. Soon George could see nothing but legs. He was surrounded by a crowd of moving people. He had to keep moving himself so that he would not get stepped on. And all the feet worked. George couldn't know where to go. Everyone was walking. Up, 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 said the guy on the elevator. He needed to be high up, like in a tree, or go up the escalator. This could give George a good look around.
Guy with the hat.
I know. Where is he?
I don't see him.
You don't see him? Let's wipe your nose too. Okay. All right. You want to sit down? All right.
He's right here.
Let's go high up. All right.
That guy, the guy was.
So George climbed on top of the building. He could see all over the city. There were tall buildings with little greens standing in the water, but he could not see his friend. It's time to go, called the woman on the elevator. We have lots more to see. The crowd followed the woman. They wanted to see more. George could see the parrots And
Where are the woman with the yellow hair?
I don't know. George can't find them. Oh, her right there. Do you guys see the boat? Where's the boats? Do you see the yellow buildings? Wow. Do you guys see the blue buildings? All right. So what's going to happen next? Soon, George was on the big bus driving through the city. There was lots more to see. But no matter where George looked, he couldn't find the guy with the yellow hat. Where is he?
Inside there.
No.
No.
Back on the bus, George looked and he looked. Finally, he saw something familiar. George was excited. He rushed inside. He was sure to find his friend here. Instead, he ran right into the clerk. "You're just the one I've been looking for to help me fix this mess," he said. George felt bad. He had not meant to make such a mess. He could help him rewrap all of the gifts. George took some ribbons in one hand and some paper in the other hand. He said, "Let me rewrap all the gifts. Don't worry, I'll do them very, very fast."
How?
What's going to happen next? Is he ever going to find the guy with the yellow hat?
I'm gonna find it. He's
Then,
right here.
like only a monkey can, George wrapped the box.
He's right there.
And George wrapped the boxes too.
He's right there.
There's the guy in the yellow hat.
He's talking to the woman with the black hair.
Yes, George was happy.
found him.
But when he saw the man carrying the present, George became sad because he forgot to buy a gift for the guy with the yellow hat. George didn't get him a gift. So George exclaimed, "The man with the yellow hat. What a good surprise." His friend was very glad to see him. "I've been looking all over for you, George," he said, "and now I have a surprise for you too." George opened his surprise. He put it on. It fit perfectly. Now we're ready to see the sights. George held tightly to his friend's hand, and everybody waved
Mom,
goodbye.
can you
Let's
give me
be
a tissue
careful
for my nose?
not to get separated again, the man with the yellow hat said as they left the store.
Oh no.
The best part of the holidays is spending time together. So George and the guy in the yellow hat got on the carriage with the horse, and they rode around the park. And it was snowing, and they sung Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle bells, I am in the snow. I'm with the guy with the yellow hat, and he eats my snow. Hey, jingle bells, I'm in the snow. Oh, what fun it is to ride on the horse and carriage. The end.